In today's class, we are going to discuss preposition. I hope the PPT that I have shared yesterday, you all have gone through, and you all, got an idea that which preposition should be used in which kind of sentence. Okay, so let us start with this class. So I have divided this whole tutorial into three kind of prepositions. First is position preposition, second one is direction preposition, and the next one would be location preposition. So let's start talking about all of them. So first of all, I want you all to understand what is a preposition. Okay, so preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. They act to connect the people, objects, time, and locations of a sentence. Prepositions are usually short words and they are normally placed directly in front of nouns. In some cases, you'll find preposition in front of gerund verbs also. So I hope you all understood that. It works like a glue, you can say. Okay, so do a little more. A nice way to think about prepositions is as the words that help glue a sentence together. They do this by expressing position and movement, possession, time, and how an action is completed. Now, see, indeed, several of the most frequently used words in all of English, such as of, to, for, with, on, and, at, are prepositions. So explaining prepositions can seem complicated, so you might feel a little difficult to understand that, but they are a common part of language and most of us use them naturally without even thinking about it. So every now and then you use preposition, okay, and you just don't think about it, right? Now, in fact, it is interesting to note that prepositions are regarded as a closed class of words in English language. This means, unlike verbs and nouns, no new words are added to this group over time. In a way, it reflects their role as a functional workhorse of the sentence. They are unassuming and subtle, yet vitally important to the meaning of the language. Okay, so it happens now. Sometimes you might have seen that verb is like browsing, and few nouns are also there. So you will find new words every now and then. Texting, something like that. Okay, so new words could be added in verbs and nouns, but in prepositions, there's no chance, right? Now, there are two very important rules to remember when using prepositions. Because they are somewhat vague, learning about preposition and using them correctly in sentences takes practice. Okay, so you need to work a lot, you need to practice a lot, and because they're sometimes confusing, they're sometimes unclear, vague, blur. So you have to practice a lot to use the correct preposition, okay, in your sentence. So try to understand the rules. So the first rule is that to make sentences clear, specific prepositions are needed. For example, the preposition in means one thing and preposition on cannot substitute for it in all cases. Okay, so of course, this we all know that nobody can use on in the place of in. Some prepositions are interchangeable, but not always. So few can be used, in the place of other prepositions, but not always, right? The correct preposition means one particular thing, and using a different preposition will give the sentence a very different meaning. Okay, like I want to see you in the house now, Bill, means something very different from what I want to see you on the house now, Bill. And the house means Bill should go through the door, walk inside and stand in the hall or living room. And on the house means Bill would need to get a ladder and climb to the roof where he would be on the top of the house. So I hope you understood it, right? This is very important to understand the difference. Okay, they sound different, they are used differently. So you cannot say that on the place of using this or in, you can use on. That would be incorrect. Okay. Next rule is, the second rule is for using preposition is that prepositions are generally followed by nouns or pronouns. So there was a time in the past when teachers held strictly to this rule, but it made for some clunky sentences like I'm seeking someone I can depend on ends with the preposition on. So people who insisted that sentences shouldn't end with a preposition would be forced to use convoluted and unnatural phrasing. To avoid ending that sentence above with a preposition, you have to say someone I can depend on is whom I'm seeking. Okay, so earlier, teachers were very strict about it, but now it's fine. Like the sentence should sound correct and it has to be correct grammatically, right? That's all that matters. Next is examples of prepositions. So you can see this slide. Okay, here examples of prepositions have been italicized. Italicized means a little tilted that side, right? As you read, consider how using different prepositions or even different types of preposition in place of the examples might change the relationship between the rest of the words in sentence. Like, I prefer to read in the library. He climbed up the ladder to get onto the roof. Please sign your name on the dotted line after you read the contract. Go down the stairs and through the door. He swam across the pool. Take your brother with you. So I hope you saw that. Okay, there are so many italicized prepositions which have been used here: in, up, onto, on, after, through, down, across, with. Okay, now see here. Here you can see preposition. So under, can you see that? Under, between, out, close to, in, inside, above, behind, on, in front of. Can you see that there's a beautiful cute cat and there's a beautiful blue bird also? So you can see under means under the box, between means there are two boxes and the bird is sitting or just sitting there between these two boxes, out or close to. So the cat is sitting close, she is very close and it is very close to the box. In means inside, the box is open and the cute cat is inside the box. Above, the bird is above the box, and behind means you cannot see the cat very clearly, and because the cat is behind the box. On, the cute bird is on the box. Why am I using cute every now and then? Because they are really cute. Okay, and in front of means the cat is in front of the box, right? So these are the prepositions.